Okay, before we start round one, a couple of things I didn't mention. I'm not going to be using zombivores in this because I think it's just too much of an advantage for the survivors in this scenario anyway. And I didn't mention their special abilities. Leah has slippery, which means she can move out of a square with zombies in without using any extra activations. Thaisa has one free search action, so basically instead of having 3 actions like all the others have, she actually gets 4, but she can only search once. Dakota has taunt, which means if there are some survivors elsewhere on the board that are in a bit of trouble with zombies, and Dakota is nearby and she can actually see those zombies, she can use her taunt for free and the zombies will move towards her rather than go for the others. And Shannon has point blank. Now this is good because Shannon, when she's in a square with zombies in there as well, she can use her taunt ability and she can target any zombie she wants in that zone, even berserkers, because berserkers you can only normally attack in hand to hand, but with that ability she can actually shoot them. So she can shoot a fatty if she wants to, or a runner, or whatever. So that's quite handy. Bit of change of plan. I'm not going to come this way. I'm actually going to go in through that door. There's going to be zombies appearing straight away, but hopefully with the hand-to-hand weapons we've got, we should be able to take them out. Hopefully there won't be any toxic zombies. And for the purposes of this game, I said I'm going to use house rules for targeting, and I'll explain that as and when it happens. So the first one to go is Leah. She can't do anything because she's got a nightstick that will not open a door, so she's going to do absolutely nothing. Thaisa, on the other hand, has got a fire axe, so she's going to smash the door open. That will create sound in the square that they're in. Not important at the moment, but it will be later. And we now spawn in all of these rooms. So in the room right in front of them, nothing. And the room there is one runner, and it's a normal runner, so that's not too bad. So I was just trying to find one in my pack. Here we go. So we have a runner zombie on the board already. So she's used one action to go in there. She's got an axe. She can use another action to move in, and her third action is she's going to search. So hopefully she will get something good. And she's got a sawed-off shotgun. That's very good. So it's Thaisa, not Dakota. And she's now got a sawn-off shotgun, which won't help her this round, but it might do next time. So we now move on to Dakota. She's got 3 actions, and she has a crowbar, so she's going to have to use 2 to go in. And for her third action, she's going to attack that runner. So she needs a 4 or more on this dice roll. She's got a 4. That's brilliant. Let's just zoom out a bit. So she's taken out this zombie. It doesn't make any noise whatsoever. And she moves up to 1 on her experience. And that is her go over. And finally we have Shannon. She's also going to move in here, and she's going to search. And she's got a sawn off as well, which is handy. And what she's going to do, she is now, because she's in the same room as Thaisa, for a final action she's going to trade. She's going to give Thaisa the pistol. Thaisa's going to give her the sawn off, and this is because it's dual weapons. So instead of using 2 dice, she now gets to roll 4. The only disadvantage with sawn-offs is it takes 1 action to reload them. It doesn't take 2 actions to reload each one. 1 action will reload them both. So that is Shannon's go over, And that is it for the survivors. So it's now zombie phase, which is basically spawning. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to go there, there and there. Obviously we don't use this one yet until that door is open. So let's see what they get in there. So she gets one normal walker, one berserker walker. I'll pause the game in a little while and put them out. And over here she gets one normal walker. So I'll pause the video and put the zombies on the board. So here are the 3 zombies that are now on the board. Just zoom in so you get a little bit of a look. Quality's not brilliant on this camera. There's a normal walker there. Another normal walker. And up in the top is a berserker. So the counter moves down. It's now Taser to go. She's going to search yet again. And she gets a kukri. That's 1 dice, 4 or more. It's not as good as it's about the same as the fire axe, but it doesn't open the door, so she'll put that in her backpack for the moment. And she's just going to come in here and get ready. We now have Dakota. She's also going to search, because we need as many things as we can. That's no good. She's just got bottled water. But what she's going to do with her second action, she's going to use the crowbar and she's going to smash this door open. We now have Shannon. She's going to use 1 action to search again. And she's got canned food, so that's no good for her. And she's just going to move over here. And finally Leah. Move in, search for her second action. She's got a flashlight, and that's good, because that means next time she searches she can change and search again. And her third action, she's going to move in there with them. So that is their go over. Sorry about the shakiness. We now move on to zombie phase. So we'll start with this guy. They're all going to move towards noise. This reminds me, I forgot to take the noise token off. So that's the movement phase. It's now spawning phase. Nothing, so that's good. Top corner. 1 berserker runner. That isn't good, but it's a long way off, so it's not too bad. And that is nothing happens. So I think I've got a berserker runner here available. Yes, I have. There he is. So you can have a look at him. And that ends that round. So we now move down to Dakota to go first. Now she's got a crowbar, so she's going to search again. She's got a scope. Now that's no good to her at the moment, but it will be for somebody if they manage to find the rifle. That was 1 action. She's just going to stay back there at the moment because she can't really do a lot with what she's got. So we go on to Shannon. And Shannon's got the 2 sawn off shotguns, so she's going to use them to try and take out this zombie here. So she gets 4 dice to get a 3 or more. And she's got it. A little bit of overkill. It only produces 1 sound though. But that zombie is dead. And Shannon goes up to 1 experience. So that was 1 action. Her second action is she's going to search. And she's got plenty of ammo. This gives you can re-roll as long as you have all ranged weapons. No, the pistols, the evil twins, or the rifle. So that was her second action. Her third action is she's going to give this to Taser so she can use that with her pistol for a re-roll, just in case she needs it. Just gives her that little bit more of an edge, a little bit more of an advantage. So that's Shannon's go over. We now have Leia. She might as well search as well. And she's got chainsaw, and this is really good. So she's going to put a nightstick in her backpack and equip herself with a chainsaw. And because of that, she's actually going to come out. We now have Taser. She's also going to search. And she's got a nail bat, which is, I don't know, you can't actually use that because you've got to have the bat and the nails combined to use it. So I've made a mistake there, so I'll get rid of that for the moment. Oh, there they are, she's got the nails. So I'll put them in her backpack. I'll keep the nail bat out, I forgot to take that out. That's a weapon that you have to combine, you can't just get it. So that was her first action, and she's also going to come out as well to help out Leia if she needs any help. So that is the end of their go. We now have zombie phase. I've only got 3 zombies to move. One, because he's a runner, he goes 2. We now have spawn phase. So this is the important one, and it's nothing happens. So up in the top corner we have 2 toxic walkers. At least they're a long way away. And over here we have 1 toxic walker. So I'll pause the game, and when we come back they will be on the board. Okay, welcome back. I'll just zoom in on these so you can have a look at the toxic walkers. And for the final part of this video, we'll have one more go, and it's going to be Shannon to go first. Let's just clear that up because that's finished. She's going to have, I think they've got enough here to maybe take out quite a few zombies. So she's going to move there. And for her second action, she's going to have a shot at this zombie here. So that's 4 dice to get a 4 or more. And she's done it nicely. So we'll put some sound there. That zombie's gone. And Shannon is now up to 2. Her third action, she's just going to reload as normal. She could have moved, but she's not going to. She's going to stay there and hopefully take out whatever comes out here. So we'll now go with Leia. She's going to move there, getting ready for something coming up. Taser is going to back her up. And we're going to have Dakota search, because she's still in that room. She's got another bottle of water. These would be handy in other scenarios where maybe you might have to collect these items in order to win the game, but in this scenario it doesn't. I could have had Leia actually go back and search because she's got the torch, but never mind. So that's one action. She's going to move to there to help out Taser if she needs it. Shannon, if she needs it. So we'll now move on to zombie phase, and that will be it for this video. As I don't want to make the videos too long, so we'll do all the movement first. He's a runner, so he runs round to there. He's getting a lot closer now. So that's the movement phase over. We now have the important spawn. So we've got 1 normal walker there, up in the top, nothing happens, so that's cool. And over on the far side, nothing happens again, so that's cool. So all we've got this time is just one normal walker. So that hasn't turned out too bad for the survivors. So I'm going to finish the video off here. We've done, all 4 of them have gone first, so we've had 4 rounds. Not a lot happened really. We'll go over the survivors, what they've got. Leah hasn't killed anything, but she's got a nice chainsaw there. Taysa hasn't killed anything, but she's got a few weapons there. A pistol with a re-roll and a hand weapon. Dakota has managed to kill one. She hasn't got a lot yet, so she might have to do a bit of trading. And Shannon, who has killed 2, and she's got some pretty good weapons there. So we're going to need to beef up Dakota a little bit more. We need to get Leia a ranged weapon, as well as Dakota. So there ends video number 2. When we come back, put this here, we'll be starting with Leia again. So I'll give you a quick run around the board, situation they're in. You can have a look at the miniatures a little bit more, and we'll call it a day. Thanks for watching.